Can I just show you how beautiful it is outside in my house? This is so cute. Plus, you know, when the sunset goes down, it looks really beautiful because you can actually see the color of the sun reflecting on these part of the sea. This one. Yeah, it's so cute. Let's do it. So for today's video, I am going to do something that I really wanted to do for such a long time. A lot of people have been asking me for some beauty tips or like what makeup should they use as a beginner, stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys the makeups that I have been using and what are the things that I would recommend for you to use, especially if you're living in the Philippines, because this video is addressed to all my Filipino friends who have been asking me about some beauty tips and some beauty products to use. So on this video, I'm going to divide it into different parts. The first one is that I'm going to be focusing on the moisturizer, you know, the preparation time. Second, I'm also going to be discussing about foundations. Third, I'm going to talk about concealers. I'm going to show you products and give you guys reviews. Fourth, I'm going to focus on the highlighters and contour and highlighters, stuff like that. Also, I'm going to be giving you about mascaras, eyebrows, and lipsticks, eyeliners, and my top two most favorite palettes. If you guys want to know some of these things, if you guys are interested to see what the products I've been using, please just stay on this video and I hope you guys enjoy. To first start on the moisturizer, that I have been using is the Garnier Shade and Light. It has SPF 17. It gives your skin a very smooth touch and smooth and soft touch, so when you apply your primer after this one, it's going to be really good and you're gonna have a flawless touch after you've finished all your routine. This is really cheap and you can get this in any drugstore, so I think this would be very helpful, especially if you live in the Philippines, because you can easily just get this from the drugstores and stuff like that and it doesn't cost that much. The primer that I've been using is the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser from Maybelline. This one, I've only been using this for like 3 months or something, and so far this is my most favorite. The other one that I was using before was from Nyx, but I just don't find it very appealing and flattering for my skin because I can't see much of a difference. But on this one, if you apply it to your skin, it's going to give you a very smooth finish, as if you don't have any open pores. So if you've got like large pores like mine, this is a definitely go for you. This is very cheap as well, so you can just get it from any drugstore. Yeah. Before I put my lipstick or lip liners on, I always make sure that I do have a moisturizer or like the lip balms and stuff, and this is my most favorite. This is the EOS lip balm and I think vanilla or something, or strawberry. It smells super good and it gives your lips a very smooth touch once you've applied your lipstick on. This would also help your lips not to have this chapped look or something, because it really sucks when you apply a liquid lipstick on and all you can see is crack and it looks really bad in person. So I do recommend using any lip balm in general before using the liquid lipsticks or any kind of lipstick. So if you do have any moisturizer, primer or lip balm that you're already using, then that's good. These are just the products that I've been using and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So yeah. Now moving on to the foundation. This is going to be a little bit hard because first of all, you need to know the skin type you have, whether you have dry, oil, or combination of dry and oily skin. I do have a combination of dry and oily skin because this part of my face is very oily and then like the other parts are very dry, but I still always prefer to use matte foundation because sometimes, you know, when you're in the whole day outside, you just can't help like being oily and stuff, so I always prefer going for the matte finished foundation. If you want to save money and at the same time you want to make sure that you look good, because the most important in part of applying makeup is your foundation, because this is where everything's going to be put on, you know what I mean? So you need to have a really good foundation and it needs to match your skin color, so you have to be very careful in choosing your foundation. if you want to save some money on the foundation, you can buy the Maybelline Fit Me foundation or the Wake Me Up foundation. Now this one has a dewy effect. Now dewy effect means it's not matte, but it's going to give you like a glowing sensation or something like that. Well, on the other hand, this Maybelline Fit Me foundation is matte and it's just going to give you a matte finish. You can buy this in any drugstores. These are just drugstore makeup. It's very affordable and they are really good as well. Now for foundation, if you really want to have like a super high, like full coverage, and you want to spend some more money, you can go choose or buy the Kat Von D liquid foundation. This is the Lock-It foundation. Now this one is amazing. This is what I have been using for like a year now. As you can see, I'm going to pump a little bit on my hand. So yeah, this is so tiny, but you can see the difference. Like this has so much coverage. Like it can literally cover up your criminal records. So yeah, this one is really good. So it is transfer resistant, matte finish, oil free and stuff. So once a foundation product is oil free, you know, when you take photos and it has flash on it, you don't need to worry about being, you know, super white on the pictures, because a foundation that has oil free something on its label prevents you to look like a ghost on any picture that has a flash on when it was taken. So yeah, these are my 3 favorites for foundation. You can have Kat Von D Lock-It foundation if you want to spend a little bit more money. You can have Rimmel foundation or Maybelline foundation if you want to save some. Now moving on to concealers, here are some of my picks. If you want to save some money, I've got lots of things for you. These are the things that I would be telling you about. The first concealer I'm talking about is the Nyx HD Concealer. It looks like this, really cheap, really affordable, and does a lot of coverage. Or you can also use the Rimmel Hide the Blemish Concealer. It is also a drugstore product, really good as well, but the only thing that I don't like about this is that it creases. So when you put it under your eye circle, it literally just become like solid once you've applied it. I think you can use this if you want to hide some acne scars or something, because this one has a really thick formula that you can use. The other one is the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD whatever, and I can say that this product is really good and it can literally highlight your face. Tip for choosing a concealer, you want it to be a little bit brighter than the normal skin tone you have, because of course you are going to be applying that into your dark circles, this part, the T-zone, also in the chin, on the chin, and Cupid's bow, just so you look highlighted and you look awake and bright. It needs to be at least 1 or 2 shades lighter than your skin color. This is the Wet n Wild Coverall Concealer Palette. So basically when you open this, it's got different colors. One is for, these are all color correctors. So this green one, it can cover up your red pigmentation. So when you apply this to your red pigmentation, of course it's going to balance out. So when you put your foundation on, it's going to be like very neutral and you won't see any red spots or anything. Now this one, I usually apply it under my eye circle because this would help you balance out the dark circles and the red one as well. So when you apply foundation or concealer, it's going to be even out, and then the rest are just for contour, concealer. This one is for highlighting. Now if you want to save money, you can go for the Wet n Wild Coverall Concealer Palette, or to be a little bit fancy, and if you want to save and if you want to spend more on this, you can choose the Anasasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette. Now one thing is that you can go to Sephora and then ask them to replace these and stuff, so you can choose, you can have a go. So you can replace this as a green, you can have this as green, you can have this as red. Yeah, so this is the one I'm being using because I don't know, what I can say about this is that it is really good, and at the same time really got a full coverage effect on your face, so you can't see any of my dark circles right now. This one is really good. Plus, we talk about primers. This one is also on the go for me. Now some people might not do that, but for me this is what I do. Instead of buying a primer for my eyes, because I just feel like it costs too much for me, I just always use this one, as you can see, or there's any of these 3, to put on my lid and then set it with powder, and then I'm good to go. Like my eyeshadow doesn't crease at all and it stays all day long. So you can have this or this as your concealer, color corrector, or your primer. You choose, but don't use the green or red one as your primer because I haven't tried that yet. But if you want to try it, then have a go and let me know if it works. Next one I'm going to have is for eyebrows. Now eyebrows, a lot of people have been asking me how I do my eyebrows. Well, it depends on the product that I use. So I used to use an eyebrow pencil before. It didn't work for me. I mean, I did have a very hard time trying to blend it out. I did have a really hard time using the eyebrow pencil before because probably I just don't know how to use it, or probably I just don't feel like that's the right product for me. So you kind of want to know yourself first. These two are the products that I have been using so far. If you want to save money, you can go for the Rimmel. Like Rimmel is my absolute favorite, Rimmel or Nyx. You can go for the Rimmel London eyebrow pencil. I can't even see the words because it's very tiny, as you can see. This one is really good. So if you choose to, I'm gonna do my eyebrow in here. I always prefer using the dark brown shade and then just blend it with some spoolie and stuff like that. This is how it looks like. It's probably just gonna do the same effect, but I haven't tried comparing it, but yeah. But if you want to spend a little bit more on your makeup and your eyebrows, you can use the Anasasia Beverly Hills pomade, dip brow pomade. I have it in dark brown. Now, one tip for using this is that you have to just dip in really, really lightly and do it on your eyebrows really, really lightly as well, because they are so, like, this is so pigmented and you want to be careful because you don't want to have like a really, really dark eyebrow. And my tip for the eyebrow is that it needs to be at least one shade lighter than your hair. So yeah, mine's not that light, but you can tell that it is not black, as like same as my hair, isn't it? So yeah, you can either have this one or this one, you choose. For mascara, these are the products that I have been using, like my most favorite products that I have used. I do have the Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is what is on my eye right now, and I can tell you that this gives you like a really, really good effect. Like this gives you lashes really, really good shot, and I don't know if the shot is the right term, but this one is so good. And this one as well, this is the Great Lash, but I prefer using this one, so you choose. You can have any other mascara that you have already. I'm just telling you all the things that I'm using, and maybe it will be helpful for you. So going on for the contouring thingy, I've only been using one contour palette, the powdered one, since the beginning of time. So you can probably tell when you've seen this palette that, girl, it needs some help. And yeah, it does. I'm using the NYX. These are all empty now because I've been using them for like 2 years. This is the, I don't know what you call these, highlight and contour palette from NYX. It's affordable. It is much more cheaper than the Anasasia one. I don't have it right now, but yeah, this one is a go-go as well. If you want to know how to contour and highlight, this one is a go. So you can have this. If you're just starting out, this one's going to be a really good product for you. So yeah, get this one as well. Powder, I've only used this powder like ever since the world of makeup has begun in my life. This is the Stay Matte from Rimmel. Now look, this is so cheap, but at the same time, like, it is super good. Like, you can literally just use a tiny bit of this and your makeup is good to go for the whole day. So yeah, if you've got any powders, just stay with that. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, I'm using this. My only tip for using powder is that don't put too much unless you're baking. So if you use just brush and you just pat it on your face, all over your face, and you get like a bunch of it, your face might end up being really cakey. That's what I've been watching and seeing on YouTube, and at the same time I've also tried it myself. So the last time I've stopped using so much powder, like my makeup has gotten so much better. So if you want to avoid having a cakey face, you can always just go for a tiny bit of powder and then just like bake it underneath with a sponge or something. Now for bronzer, lately I've discovered this natural bronzer from Rimmel. This is in the shade of 25 Sun Glow. So it just gives your face a little bit of a, it just gives your face a little bit of a brownish tone, you know, because you don't want to look really, really white when you go out. So you can just put this on the temples of your face jawlines and your nose, just to have like a warm effect. So I'm going to talk about is highlighters. If you want to save money with highlighters, you can go for, wait, how many do I have got? Current favorites I do have, so I'm not going to recommend anything to you that I think is not going to be nice or alright to your face. Yeah, so the first one is the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator in the shade Gleam. So this one, there's two shades of this one, but I got this one because it's a bit more brownish and goldish. So I'm gonna swatch it on my wrist. I'm gonna put it here. So yeah, you need to blend it on your skin. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's very pigmented. Now, this is really good, but I just don't feel like using cream illuminators or highlighters because it's too much for me. It's taking me so much time, and I don't have any time anymore. So yeah, I always prefer powder. The next one is the Essence So Glow. So if you live in the Philippines, this might be available in there. So yeah, I just hope it's still available because my friend told me that she can't see anything anymore, and just check. But this one's really good. Now I'm gonna do a swatch of this. I don't know if you can see it, but it's also highlighted. This one is really good. If you want to spend lots of money on highlighters, if you want to see this glow on your face, you can go for that. I think that a lot of people have predicted that I'm going to say this on this video. Using the Becca Cosmetics in Champagne Pop. Now, this is lit. Like, seriously, this is super good. And oh, it doesn't really show on camera, but you can see on my face, like, it's the one on my nose. Like, I look like a shiny and oily girl right now. If you want to save a little bit of money, you can use this one from NYX and from Essence. Or if you want to spend some more, you can use the Becca Cosmetics one. You can also go for the Anasasia highlighters. I do have it in there, but it's so far from me. I can afford a stand. Next one, I'm going to talk about lipsticks, liquid liners, stuff like that. So I'm going to give you two separate parts. I'm going to give you the nude collection, and I'm going to give you the reddish one collection. Now, I always go for the nude collection because it suits my features on my face. For the nude one, I'm going to give you the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is in the shade 02. I'm gonna list every product down below if you're interested on what I'm talking about, just so you can look for it in the stores and stuff. So this is the very first one. This is my most favorite, but the only problem that I do have with this is just it fades really quickly. So when you eat something, it easily just fades away, and just you have to reapply it again and again, and you don't want that. That's why I have moved over to get my LA Girl matte lipstick. This is really cute and really good as well. This is worth buying because even if you drink water and like eat or something, your lipstick still stays there forever. So yeah, I would save more money. You can go for the NYX liquid lipsticks. They're very cheap. The other liquid lipstick I've got from NYX is the NYX Lingerie Embellishment Bedtime Flirt. This is the Bedtime Flirt shade. This is really good. These are my go-to lipsticks that I always wear. You can also go for Rimmel products. This is the shade 700 in Trendsetter. Although it's a lipstick, this is not a liquid lipstick. You are expecting this to fade away quickly as well. Liquid lipsticks are the bomb if you want them to stay on forever. I mean, not forever, but quite some time on your lips, especially when you go on a night out or something. Yeah, and if you don't have time to reapply it, go for the liquid lipsticks. And the other one is the Anasasia Beverly Hills. This is in Pure Hollywood. It is almost the same as Bed Embellishment, only a bit lighter. So yeah, this also stays on your lips for a long time. So you can have this sponge in here. Now, I do have the Kylie lip kit in Exposed, and I don't know where I put my lipstick on, so I've only got the lip liner. Now this one is what I'm wearing right now. It's just that I've put a little bit of this NYX lingerie in the middle. That's why it's a little bit pinkish and a little bit brownish. So yeah, the things that I recommend if you want to have a nude color on your lips, because if you're a girl like me and doesn't really enjoy having a loud lip color, you can have this sponge. I'm gonna list them down below, so don't you worry, miss all the things that I have just said. Now for the red family, just two of my most favorites. Wait, if you want to save money, you can go for the Budapest. This is the Budapest. Yeah, Budapest shade. This is in the same collection as this one, Soft Matte Lip Cream. It looks like this. This is really red for me. If you want to spend a little bit more money, you can go for the Anasasia Beverly Hills. Now, by the way, this is in the shade Heathers. So it's got a little bit of a dark brown color and shade. So you can choose between these two in the reddish family color. Going on to eyeliners. Now I do have 3 eyeliners. One from Rimmel. This is a pencil liner. These two are just felt tip ones, like Marquez. Yeah. So the first one is the Rimmel. This is what I use when I do put on some eyeliner under my tight line and my waterline. So this one is really good, but this one is really strong that it stays and smudges on your eyes and it doesn't look good. So I might not recommend this for you, but if you are up to that mess when you take off your makeup and when you're wearing your makeup, you can go for the Rimmel Scandalized Waterproof Eyeliner in black 001. If you want to do that eyeliners, like fleeky eyeliners, you can have the Maybelline Master Precise Liquid Eyeliner, or you can have the NYX Super Skinny Markers. Okay, so it might not seem really important if you're just like a beginner. You might not see a setting spray as a basic need, but for me, who puts a lot of makeup on my face before going out, this is a go-go for me. Like, this is a need for me. It's a little bit of an AC on your face when you go out, so it helps your makeup to stay on your face, helps your makeup stays on your face for longer time. So if you want to save money, you can go for the NYX one. Now I've exchanged the lid of this. I don't know where I put it, that's why I just grabbed a random bottle's lid and put it in here. Now you can choose for to have a dewy finish or the matte finish. This one is dewy because of what I've said. I do have oily and sometimes dry skin, so yeah, this one is the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. Really cheap. You can have it from the stores if you live somewhere, anywhere. This is a drugstore product that I would recommend to you guys. If you also want to have, if you want to spend a little bit more money, well, you can use the Urban Decay De-Sleek Makeup Setting Spray. It costs a bit more than this one, but it does the same thing. So you just choose. And then the last one, the eye palettes that I do have. Now, I do have lots of palettes, but these two are my most favorites. And I think when I travel, I can just grab one and I am good to go. I do have the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm gonna open it for you. As you can see, like, I've used this a lot. It's got this family, and this family. It's very pigmented, and once you've got this, I think you're good to go to do any kind of eye makeup look. And the other one is the Urban Decay's Naked 3 eye palette. Now I do like this because sometimes I prefer having a pinkish tone. You can have this one. It's got this colors available. It's got glitters and shimmers and stuff, and then the other one was matte. So these are the 2 palettes that I do recommend if you want to have like eyeshadow. If you are just starting out and you don't know what kind of palette you want to get, I mean, just experiment on whatever you like. You can have something from Revlon, NYX, also Maybelline and stuff, because they also do have good makeup palettes. You go to stores, you can easily just swatch them out on your on your wrist or like on your hand, and you can just have a look to see which one flatters your eyes the most. Yeah, I know that this was a very long video, but I hope that you find this helpful and useful. Thank you so much for watching if you guys enjoyed it, but if you do, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I really want to thank you guys for watching this long ass video. Thank you. I'll be seeing you next time, guys. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you want me to talk about more makeup related products, do let me know. Follow me on my Instagram. It's ashleys.xo. Everything is linked down there. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.